So here's the deck I'm playing with. This is a Maverick Viking deck, SS Viking, and what to say about it? It's got some good medium to heavy armor with the T-34 E5s and the Stug 4s. It's got, a handful of units that can give you 2,000 range engagement, including the Panther Leader in A and the Panther Ds in B. You got Jagdpanzer 4s in B, so a lot of heavy armor. I think most divisions are going to have trouble dealing with that level of armor. Not to say that they can't, but it's going to be, something that is going to be challenging for them, I think. I'm looking at my AA here, and I'm probably going to make some changes. I'm actually going to put these in A, because these 20 mils, they just don't get the job done. They just don't get the job done, unfortunately. Alright, so this is ready. So I'm going to go do that now. And this will be the deck we play with. I think it's solid. It'll be fine. It would be nice to have something a little more off-map-ish or rockety. It has these, but I'm not a huge fan of that unit. Alright, so that's our deck. Let's live and die by it. So I play against quite a bit. He's probably a couple of tiers below me in skill level, but we have a good time, and we're just buddies on here. I would say he doesn't really care about winning that much. He just kind of wants to play his way, so he'll do some strange things, and that always makes it kind of entertaining. He very much builds up a massive amount of force and then tries to push. So it's always, when he does push, it's always very entertaining and interesting to deal with that. So I always prioritize the hills on this map. Giving away all this information is probably going to hurt me when I start playing in League again, but what can you do? I'll just have to shake things up when I go play in League. Actually, this would be a great way to trip people up, right? And just make different decks that are nothing like you plan to. Make videos with those, right? And then you show up, and you know exactly what they're going to expect. And then you have the opposite of that, and you just decimate them. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Oh, let's see. Do you have... Now, these only have 1,750 meters range. These are not the T-30-40-5s that have the 2,000 meter range, which is a little sad for me. Honestly, this deck is going to be kind of tough in this spot. I'm not going to lie. Because this spot lends itself to long-range heavy armor engagement, and I might have difficulty with this deck doing that. He is bringing Pansari, which I guess the heaviest they have. I guess they'll have a hard time too, won't they? Because they don't really have anything that can hang there. So if I bring the Panther up and I make sure I protect it, it's the furthest I can get. I don't want to let his tanks fire before I start firing. I want him to come in range as close to 2,000 meters as I can get. You can't quite get it here, but that's okay, because that will actually help the penetration chance quite a bit, I think. And I think what we'll do, we'll just be a little cheesy with these guys. And we're just going to run them up to where they'll be in range. So, you know, right there for one of them. As soon as they have 1500 meters range, so they can extend their firing a little past where that shadow stops there, which is good because, again, if you have them at max range, their penetration chance is going to be a lot lower. You know, everyone wants to engage at max range because you're hopeful that your unit will have 1500 meters range and his will only have, you know, 1250 or 1000 or 750, and you'll be able to fire on him for free and he won't be able to do anything about it, right? Like, that's the dream. But what really ends up happening is that you end up revealing your position by firing, and then you don't end up penetrating because you're just too far away. You have to be a little closer, especially with the lighter 50 millimeter gun, which that is. So I'm going to tell this guy to move fast and return fire, and I'm just going to try and get him into these trees so that I can have good sight. I'm doing some things a little differently here because in this deck I did not bring any pack 40s in A. I guess they probably only had one card, and so I said to myself, oh, I want the extra 2 pack 40s, but honestly, I'm going to change that because having a pack 40, having 3 pack 40s in A is really important, and I could put it in this woods and cover this bridge and cover this road with fire, and now I'm going to have to use a Panzer IV, which is going to be seen much easier. And it's just not good, you know? I wish I had my Pack 40. Pack 40s are one of my favorite units in the game. AT guns right now are just so strong. Probably too strong. It probably is similar to the situation with AA being like just too strong. There's a certain level of overpoweredness to some of these units that it takes some of the joy out of it, honestly, because you can't ever use your aircraft past, you know, the end of A phase without them being shot down by AA, because AA is just so stupidly strong. Alright, so we'll go there. We'll bring a flamer. I like to use a flamer in the town, but basically I've spent them all because I'm prioritizing this hill and I'm trying to be a little cheeky and see if I can push into this woods here. Because one thing that does that I think he should change about his game. No, that's too much for this. I'm just trying to hold here, honestly. I don't really care about the town so much. But one mistake he makes often is he does not push his frontline flags enough. He will often give me a flag or two, and immediately I get to start ticking him. And I keep telling him to fix that, right? Because he's actually a pretty good player. And he just makes, you know, we all have mistakes that we make. And I feel like if he fixed that about his game, he'd still have more to do. We all do, right? But he'd be in far better shape, I think. Oh no, what did I do there? What did I do there? I think I just canceled one of their orders. 3 guys. Alright, we'll just... Alright. We got a situation. Here's another classic example, though, where I wish I had my Pack 40, because, you know, you could set it right here on this road, and it could look down quite a ways. You could get close to max range, right? Do it a little past 1500 so it can shoot T-34s or whatever. He does have a lot of T-34s in his deck, I believe. But instead I'm left with this guy that can only shoot 1500. and won't penetrate very well if I go max on that. So I'm going to try and get him just in this building here enough to put fire on this road. And I guess I'll do something similar. I'm just going to put this guy in an ambush position over here. And hopefully he tries to be cheeky and do some light armor or some medium armor play over here, and I can catch him out and maybe kill a few tanks. That probably won't hold out against a massive armor assault, but he can do some damage. Alright. Sorry, I exited the game temporarily to check on making sure that everything was recording properly. And now it's in windowed mode. There we go. Alright, I thought something seemed off there. Perfect. Now it's running a lot smoother too, because it's in its proper resolution and all is right with the world. He says he's ready, but he's building suspense for us. One thing, guys, if you're playing Steel Division and you're ready, don't just click ready. Make sure the other guy's ready. You know, let him carry. You know, there's a limit, right? If he's taken 15 minutes, you obviously have the right to. Your time is valuable and all that, but I don't really love the guys who finish up and click immediately. Yeah, it's just not good etiquette. Everyone should get a chance to set their troops up. They get their 750 points. I understand that there's some benefit to being faster, and that's fine, but I don't know. Let's keep it a gentleman's game, that's all I'm saying. Now, I kind of went underwhelming on this hill, even though I usually prioritized it. And so I'm going to have to bring troops in. What happened? My recon. Oh no. There was my my little BMW flamethrower trying to get up there. So that didn't work. But I did catch him out on that road, which is nice. I do think that if I get some infantry, I'll bring them in with the half tracks, because that could be handy. And some armor over here. And we're going to prioritize that hill. That hill is the key. Alright, so he's not pushing me. Okay, don't do that. You hunt, you just move here, and then unload there. And he shouldn't be able to see me there. I want to try and keep him out of sight. This guy got into position, so that's great. He's hidden. We're currently ahead by 1 flag. So if I can get a dominant position on this valley and push into this hill... we actually, last time I played with this guy, we were on the same map. And so I think he's compensating maybe a little for what happened in that map, because I pushed him pretty heavy in this hill. It didn't go well for him. So yeah, he might be trying to avoid that happening. Oh, that's not good. Are you gonna fire? Alright, so we're gonna get this flag, I think. Yes. Alright, so now we've got 2 flags. He's playing Maverick, and I'm playing Maverick. So it's almost like a weird kind of balanced match in that sense. So what's really important is just making sure that we get a positive kill ratio, basically. I wanna out-trade him. Alright, so that's gonna tell him that he doesn't get to bomb my Panther. With that Panther there, there's not gonna be a lot he can do. I'm now going to support the town. And I'm gonna do it in a fairly heavy fashion with a T-3485, which will be able to kill most things at the distance that they'll need to. Did anything get caught out here? I wasn't watching this part of the fight. I hear something burning. So it must be something of his. Oh yeah, he tried to get a truck in here and probably the Grenadier lit him up with the MG-42s and that was all he wrote. He knows this is here, so I'm just going to shift it a little bit in case he decides to bring in some artillery or something. And I'm going to put this guy here. Want this guy in the heavy woods. And I'm going to bring up some replacement recon. Oh no, it wasn't my recon, it was the flamer who died. Now this is great. This is going to be... it's going to be really hard for him to come back from, honestly, because this map is just set up in such a way that... Oh, back up, back up. Alright, so we know that's there. This'll work. My fighters are kind of expensive. I don't love that. Want him to try and pin that AT gun. Alright, we'll do it. Heck with it, why not? We can probably get some good use out of this guy. He's not the best fighter, but he's the fighter we have, right? We'll go after that instead. Okay, fall back, fall back. Ooh, man. That Panzergren did not have much fun, did he? Oh, good golly. Speaking of not having fun. Yes, 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 get him. Get him. Don't get out, don't get out, don't get out. Oh, come on, man. What was that? Alright, we now need to try and keep this guy alive. Which means getting him to RAA as quickly as possible. Alright, we cannot outmaneuver him here. God, no, don't go straight, dude. Alright, alright, alright. Turn. This is how you gotta micro your planes to have any shot. These Brewsters are just way more maneuverable than me. Now, he's not microing his planes there, so they're gonna fly off. And that's what's gonna let this guy get where they need to be to win this engagement, maybe. It'll depend on if he's ordering his planes back or not. I don't get to see that at this moment. So we're gonna push this flag that we need to win. We're gonna start double ticking him at this point. Get the AT gun into position. I just want, about right there, I want to ambush stuff on these two roads. Anything that comes on these two roads will get shot at relatively close range by that AT gun, and that will ruin their day. Okay, so we brought in our support for the town. I'm kind of content to just sit there, you know? I don't feel the need to do anything. Get some work done, please. Alright, we got to... Oh, come on. Alright, now fall back. Nice, nice. Okay, that worked out pretty good, honestly. And with only 2 men left, I'll bet these Panzergrens can finish that AT gun off. Yeah, so you can see here, we can basically say where he has his troops. Because if we just go here and go an equal distance, so they're going to be right in here probably, which is why they're not opening up on me, because I'm right here. If I were to come right here, I'd be shot. So knowing that, why don't we make things harder for him? Oh, that was a big gun. We have more AA that we can bring in. I think that's probably a thing that we should do. I don't want him to be able to fly for free over here. We'll put the 20 mil there, and we'll put the half track with the 20 mil here. And that way they're not right next to each other and won't get immediately blown up by the same mortar shell or what have you. So we're going to start pushing into this neighborhood here and clear that out, hopefully. One thing I often do on this map that I forgot to do is try to rush like a motorcycle unit up into here, because often people will not defend this little strip, and so you can kind of grab this flag for free, and then they have to bring in units and redirect units to deal with that. You just want to be a pain in the neck to your opponent, you know? I am looking forward to having some better tanks. Oh man, that hurt. That guy's brutal. I believe in B I will have rocket planes. Let's do it. Oh man. He tore him up, didn't he? That doesn't help when you miss. Alright, get him. Oh no, no, what a terrible moment to lose sight. Oh, that's so bad. That hurts, guys. That hurts. This is an expensive plane. It's a really expensive plane. Unload. Let's get both plane mills going. Alright. We'll bring up a Panzer IV. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's just keep you back here for now. You stay back there. I want to get some eyes on Mr. ISU-152. We're investing a lot here. And I might even get a little bold here. Bring reinforcements for here. This whole thing has just been a nothing burger from day one. Alright. I should probably give him better line of sight, right? Especially because he's not going to have any units that can reach out to 2,000 meter range. Not with this division, not with Finnish armor. Other than the darn 152 unit. Oh, come on. Don't die. Don't die. Bouncing. This is the problem with max range light AT guns. Did it kill it, though? No, I don't think it did. Darn. That really stinks. That really stinks. Alright. We'll evac him. Have him refuel. It'll be relatively fast for him to do that, because we haven't fired his rockets. So he doesn't have to get his ammunition back on the rack. He just needs to get some fuel in his tank, which is much faster, you know? So I think this is a good opportunity to push here. All right. He has lost a lot of opportunity not pushing here. And especially when he saw that he took out my tank. Ooh, man. Let's do it. if I get a Panther there and can keep it alive, it's going to be bad for him, I think is the technical military term for it. It's going to be real bad for him. Alright, in the meantime, I might just keep these guys here, because I wouldn't be surprised if he brought some artillery, or he has pretty heavy bombers. So all of that is likely to hit at some point. I want to make sure I'm spread out for when that happens. And I want to see, I'll bet it's like a machine gun or something. We'll see if it has AT. Oh, okay. Well, that puts a damper on the whole Panther plan, doesn't it? That's why I use the 10-point recon bike instead of the much more expensive Panther, I guess. I do still have this recon bike, so that's good. I'm getting the AT and I'm also getting the radio from it. Oh, I have my mortars. I never did anything with my mortar. And I think we'll just let the computer fire on the border there. Ooh. Did he get taken down that much? Okay. For some reason it wasn't showing me the 6 men in the squad anymore. So we'll see how this goes. He's got Molotovs. I made him miss for the most part. This guy's down to 3 units now. But we've made it so that it's going to be even harder for him to push in here. And that's all I really care about. I care about the 15 flags. Alright, so this guy, I'm just going to have go straight across the road, hopefully. Nothing has line of sight on him. And I'll just have him, I'll have him dump it right there. Let off his troops right there. They'll get in the house. And this is a good house for them because the house next to it's very close. And so they're, you know, everything that comes in isn't going to see them till they're in their 100-meter range. These guys have 5 submachine guns and a flamethrower. None of that can fire over 100 meters. And so you got to keep them in that range. Alright, we're going to start this operation. 1 house at a time. 1 house at a time. You can chain orders, but when you... Oh, what are you doing? That's not what I wanted. I'm lucky no one was there to see that. Oh, hello. Wow. So this is good. This is good. You can't think of another insult. Alright, so let's get these guys in position to defend. These guys are just going to get wrecked by the 20 mil on the AA gun, or on the AA black half track. Beautiful. This is this guy's MO, is he's waited too long, and now he's going to control, you know, move forward everything, and it'll just be a giant parade of death. Because if you push heavy armor into an area that has troops with Panzerfaust, they're gonna die. You know, it's like math at a certain point. So he has gotten himself back a flag. Now doubled the time that's left to 6 minutes. So I need to try and repush a flag, which is probably going to be this one or this one. I'm in position to try. Let's see what happens here. My audio has started glitching out on me here, unfortunately. But it'll only be for the last 3 minutes of the video, so that's good. Hopefully it's not happening for everyone at home. So now I've taken this flag, so now we're back at 15-9. And I was saving these guys for just such a moment as this. I'm now going to bring them in. I'm also going to try and get my recon unit into position. He still has not been able to do anything about this, right? I've got 2 pretty heavy pieces of armor. If he comes up, especially with a gun that has a fixed superstructure like this, where it can't, it doesn't have a turret that can turn, he's going to have to turn the whole vehicle to shoot, and that whole time, my turreted tanks, right, my Panther, my beautiful Panther, and my T-34-85, which we captured from the Bolsheviks and repurposed against them. Although in this case, it's the Finnish instead of the Bolsheviks. Alright, so that went down. He's now pushing. That's fine. He's waited too long. That's the problem. He could have probably done this 5 minutes ago. You know, any time before now, when I've put it down to where he has to turn 3 flags to even it up. And he's got between 1 and 2 minutes, basically. And it's just not going to work. Like, he'll capture this flag. He will. That's fine. It's a breakwater at this point. Same with this. Like, yeah, he'll capture that flag. But what then? You know? Here he is. He's the big push at the end after he's waited too long. Oh, man. We'll try and kill that. And if that RA is dead... Alright, try and kill that. Yeah. Can he? He didn't. That's alright. Alright, so now we're at 12-12. So now things are a little desperate, honestly. So... And you can see I've been floating a lot of points. So, we'll just push back up onto this hill. And we'll storm the city with Stugs. Oh man, this move was good, but the question is, what can he sustain, right? And he's not getting that flag. How did he push me that bad? Wow, impressive. What it means is that I've just not been bringing in my units. I got kind of complacent, and so now we have a situation that we have to rectify, which that's good content, right? I'm confident we'll win because we only need to push it our way for a relatively short period of time, right? And the problem is he's just control, or I don't know why I keep saying control. He keeps just moving everything forward. And what that means is a lot of troops are going to die. A lot of troops. Oh, I didn't have this guy in position to do me any good here. That was a mistake. Oh, and I'm having this guy bring in like this. This is not great. So, mistakes are being made. Wow. Oh, man. Alright, so it's all the armor, right? We're into phase C now, so he probably has just a ton of points that he's been sitting on, and now he's throwing it all into armor. Which is crazy. This is a crazy, crazy game. I'm so glad that I recorded this. Okay. We're gonna have to get serious. It's hard because you spend a lot of your time when you're doing this thinking about how you're recording and whether your audio is good, and it can be very easy to forget that you're actually still playing the game, right? Alright. We're gonna retake this flag. Right? And really, the battle is for the central hill now. They still have not seen my recon bike, which is awesome, right? Now they've seen it. But it got me a lot of value. I got a lot of value out of that recon bike. I need recon over here too. Alright, so the big armored push has been made, and now the question is, can it be sustained for him? Oh, man. So many Stug 4s. I'm surprised that, oh man, so many Stug 4s. We need to do something a little different there. Alright, let's move there. Whew. Okay. So, what can we do? We can push infantry past where he went, right? Because he left all this fairly open. And we just need to grab enough flags for like a bare majority. Right? A bare majority. Like we need 13 flags. We have 10. So we need to capture 3 flags. Wow. I haven't brought in any of these. And I haven't brought in my bombers yet. The bombers will do good work, I think. Okay, if I can capture... Okay, so he died. We need some assault infantry. Ooh. Alright, I've got 12 minutes to turn it around. This is what it's all about, right? Oh no, you know what? I want to take these here. And I'm gonna smoke all of this. Okay. And hopefully that will allow these guys to get up here. If I can capture that flag and clear that out, we might be able to do something, you know? Ooh, that was rough. That sea phase wave he brought was just brutal. I do wonder if I've killed most of it off, you know? He seems to not be pushing as hard now. I think I'll try this. And we'll see if we can maybe get an angle over here where we're able to engage stuff. I want to bring some recon for him over there. Alright, so we're close. We're very close. Let's go. See if we can get it back. Oof. Oh man. Unbelievable. Anti-tank, what do I got? So fortunately, some of these guys are firing on my recon bikes for some reason. So I was able to get more shots off than I probably deserved. Oh god, unload that. Unload that. And see if you can just back up. Alright, this has gone well. So we're gonna try and clean this out. I just want to charge in there. Not the time for half measures. Oh god, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's back up. Let's back up. Oh man, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. go. Go, guys. Let's go. Push in. We need these flags. If we can just pile in some infantry. I can feel how tense it is. I mean, it really is that close between me winning and losing this. I'm just gonna have him there. Oh man, this is big. Oh god. Alright, fall back, fall back, fall back. I was hoping to clear him out more, but I'll lose that engagement for sure. What we're doing now is we're playing the see what he's got left now game. Alright, so we're gonna try and push up there with these flamers. Really just to give us eyes. And I guess let's bring some Panssaridivioona here. What? Are you kidding me? That really upsets me. That really upsets me. Here's the good thing. Is I don't... Oh no. Oh, he died? My Panther died over here? That's a huge problem. I wish that had not happened, guys. Because that really hurts. The good news is that they can't really hold up to a stand-up fight here. Let's try this. Let's see what happens if we do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. It's a little desperate. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. But, I mean, guys, look at the situation I'm in here. Right? He made a good push. There's no way around it. I should have pointed out the time, you know? I should have kept my mouth shut. Okay, if we can get in there, you know, a bomber right now would do so much work for us. We're so close, though. We're so close. If we can maybe get some grenadiers in there to reinforce it. Oh, it's 12-12. We've got the flags we need to hold to stay alive. Now can we win? We need to push one more flag, guys. One more flag. This is the flag. Or this. I don't care. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Smoke. Oh, come on, smoke faster. Alright. That's good. That guy's gonna give me problems if I don't deal with him. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. All we have to do is push this. That's all we have to do. Come on, push. Oh no, that's a disaster. That's an absolute disaster. Alright, I want pioneers, but they're all in half tracks except... So I'm bringing one... Okay. You guys get the hell up there if you can. Okay, alright. This is happening. Oh, guys, this is hilarious. Can we do it? Can we do it? We need this flag. He might not be paying attention. We have 2 minutes. We're at 2 minutes. Oh. Yikes. Alright. We'll take the ammo, sure. I mean, why not, right? Heck, I like ammo. Do you guys like ammo? I like ammo a lot. Whew. Man, this has been an awfully close match. A very awesome, excellent, very close match. Oh. I honestly... It still could go either way. It still could go either way. Let's get some armored support in here. See, he... Not to be crass, but I think he blew his wad with that huge armor push. And the problem is, it was a good armor push, right? Like, it pushed me. But he didn't really know when to stop, you know? He needed to, I think, stop a little sooner. I'm not taking this for granted. I'm not taking this for granted. We're going to push out, try to clear out those woods. You could probably do work there. He's probably only now realizing that things are not going well. I'm surprised that's not engaging. For some reason it doesn't think it has line of sight, but I do. I'll take it. I'll take it, guys. Take what you can get. Oh, he's pushing here. Do I have a bomber? I do have a bomber. Let's nuke this guy. Let's nuke him. I must nuke him. Oh man. Oh man. Pushing in here. And we, oh god, are you serious? Where are we missing? Where are we missing? I need it for like 5 seconds. We did it. We did it, guys. Holy Nikes. That was crazy. That was a crazy game. Oh. I am just stunned by that game. That was unbelievable. Oh, okay. I had to catch my breath there. All right. I mean, it was. I was handling it really well, and then at some point, he just smacked me, and I'm trying to figure out where it was. I felt like it was middle through, yeah, like here with, yeah, where he took out my Panther, my T-34, and oh, yeah. I guess looking at it, it doesn't look as bad here as it felt. Like, it felt like I had just had my ass handed to me in those moments. That was an incredible game. Just an excellent game. Oh, I'm glad I captured that one, because that was absolutely incredible. I'm gonna have to ask him if I can post that one. I hope he says yes. If not, I'll blank his name out or something, because that game needs to be seen. That was unbelievable. So, excellent. God, it's such a terrible name. Excellent game, sir. That was very fun, and look forward to the next one. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you again. This has been Old Pete Gaming, playing Steel Division 2, and I'll see you next time.